All right, this is Sue's Love and Tarot. Now we are on Libra. I did Cancer, and now we're on Libra. Okay, Libra. What is really interesting was it made me laugh a little bit because when I shuffled the cards and I pulled up the cards, this came out. Okay, and that's all about balancing in the scales here. Okay, so in the Cancer reading, it was like overcoming materialism and the senses, right? Whether it was some sort of like sexual senses or whatever, it was like overcoming that. And here in your reading, it's like maintaining balance through kind of having a better understanding about how you view materialism. Okay, all right. And I feel like this is for the person who is going beyond that. Okay, so if you're just interested in buying the next super sport car or whatever, this reading probably is not for you. Okay. All right, so let's get started. I feel like this was the card that first came out. Okay, offering of devotion. Okay, that devotion energy came up in the Cancer reading too. Hold on one second. All right. Okay, it came in the Cancer reading. So let's read what it says. Okay, let's look at it. Offerings of devotion. Okay. If one offers me with love and devotion, a flower, a fruit, a leaf, or even water, I accept it. Whatever you do or eat, whatever you offer or give away, whatever austerities you perform, do as an offering unto me. Okay. I like that. That's like whatever you give or receive, seeing the spirit within as giving you that, but also appreciating the person that did, if it was the person giving the gift giving, but it's like seeing that spirit within them too. Okay, I like that. Neptune energy came up in someone's reading. Okay, anyway, all right. Let's get a gratitude for your reading. Let's get a everyday gratitude for yours. Okay. Okay. But today we kneel only to truth, follow only beauty, and obey only love. Okay, Kahil Gibran. How can I honor the beauty in others? This is talking about inner beauty. Okay. All that is necessary to awaken to yourself as a radiant emptiness of spirit is to stop seeking something more. Ooh, that's the Sagittarius energy. Okay, we're in Sagittarius moon. Okay, so let me go back. All that is necessary to awaken to yourself as a radiant emptiness of spirit is to stop seeking something more or better or different and to turn your attention inward to the awake silence that you are. Adyashanti. What happens when I stop seeking something more, better, or different? Okay. And that's why, it's like that came up in another reading. It's like seeing the grass is greener on this other side and having to have it. It's that coveting energy. Okay. And I get it. Oh, so if I was going to connect the Cancer reading to this reading, then it's like if you're in that masculine Mars energy, it might be like trying to get something, especially with a Sagittarius moon. It's like trying to get something that may not even be meant for you. Okay, so what happens when you chase things that aren't meant for you? Well, it ends up you returning to the nothingness, the soul within, because of all the questions then. Okay. All right. So what's important is getting quiet. And that was in the Atman card in the Cancer reading. Okay. All right. So if you're in the feminine divine energy, that part of the message is not for you. Okay. That's for the masculine, macho, like go-getter, Mars and Cancer energy. Okay. Or Mars and Aries. Okay. It's in Cancer right now. Okay. Anyway. All right. So let's read this. Now, Cancer had a Durga riding on a tiger or a lion, but here it's like a soft, warm energy. So that may be the energy you need. Light as a feather. Okay, here's an ox or a Taurus. Okay, so if you know a Taurus, they may have been showing you things that you weren't paying attention to, that you needed to get to the higher ground here. Okay. One can have no success in yoga if one eats too much or eats too little. Nor can one be successful if one sleeps too much or does not sleep enough. It's like a lot of the readings, it was like taking care of self and then being able to take care of others. So it's like, are you filling your own cup energy? Okay. Sometimes with the Sagittarius moon, it could be like wanting to escape or go somewhere thinking something is greater over there, when everything that you have, all the abundance you have, the wealth is all under you, right? All right. And this kind of Mars energy in the masculine, it could have you going in places that could cause entanglements. Those two attached to the sense enjoyment and material opulence are enchanted by the scriptural promises of such things. They can never find the resolute determination to perfect their spiritual life. And, this is the thing. It's like there's a wash every time you come back into a new life, right? If you believe in reincarnation, right? But then there's the awakening when we're in the physical world. Okay, so if you have been obsessed with material things, okay, this could be leading you to something greater that will have you in a place with less entanglements. Okay, that could just even be like family legacies and things like that. Okay, now what is this material elements? My material nature is made up of 8 separate energies: earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. Okay, so then meditate and figure out if you are this, right? Let's say you are only attracted to water signs. You may have been pulling that energy to help balance that within your own energy. Let's say you were just attracted to earth signs. They may be showing you the love of earth, the love of the universe. Okay, so things like that. So you can do that through silence and meditation. What is this? Know for certain whatever is found in this creation arises out of combination of my material and spiritual energies. I am the origin and the dissolution of all. There is nothing beyond me, Arjuna. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. Let me channel this for a minute. What I'm picking up here is Someone who has a lot of responsibility and maybe even a lot of burdens. Okay. So let me get another card on that. Oh, this is like the Atman. Remembering who you are. Okay, and the split was this. Bury the dead. Okay. So ask yourself, is my life force, do I feel playful? Do I want to get out of entanglements? Okay. Am I escaping with food or alcohol, right? Since we're in the, you want to probably be mindful during the Sagittarius moon and maybe not drink alcohol if that's a thing. Okay, now let's see. That is so funny. Okay, here it is. All right, here's the book. Okay. All right, remember who you are. So in the Cancer reading, it might be Atman, so you might go look at that if that you feel like that would maybe help you. But I feel like this will be enough for you. Okay, all right, so let's see. 39. Remember who you are. This moment boils down to this. You are not your circumstances. You are not your crisis, pain, shame, or diminishment. Your anxiety and trauma are lying to you. Endeavor to remember the truth in your core. Okay. Like an ancient Greek goddess of memory, you are starlight and seashell, moon pearl. Oh my God. How did he do that? Oh my God. Okay, moon pearl and moth wing. Oh, that was like flying high here. Okay. All right. Okay. Now is the time. Okay. Now is the time to remember who you were before the world told you who you should be. Allow yourself to take up all the space you need to express your particular genius. Let yourself love who and what you love unabashedly. Make no apologies for what feels most natural and alive to you. Okay, so now here's this energy. So here it says, let me back up. Make no apologies for what feels most natural and alive to you. Yes, let's not do that. However, since we're talking about balance, do you feel like you owe somebody an apology? If you do, you want to tell Spirit and give it to Spirit, hand it over to Spirit, the apology. If you can't say it to the person, and hand it over for them to give to the person. Okay. Were you raised in a family where people didn't apologize or where people didn't forgive? Okay, so that's a question. All right. So being unapologetically you, right? Okay. Call upon the wisdom of the ancestors. Okay, now Libra, you have, I think it's well, next to Scorpio, if you have Scorpio, you have Haumea and Make if you have Scorpio in your charts too. Okay, so that's like ancestral energy calling your memory, helping you to remember. Okay. All right, that's what I get. Call upon the wisdom of the ancestors that swim through your veins, carrying the song of the sky and sea along the chambers of your heart. Awaken true memory. Remind yourself you only need to honor your nature to embody true belonging. So you may have, sometimes when people want to achieve a certain status, that could be the Mars or Aries energy. It's like, you want to achieve a certain status, and if you have material things, you just want to be loved or accepted, right? And so if that's you, that's causing you to do some things that could have some karmic returns that aren't so positive, right? Um, you want to take a look at that. Okay. I feel like that's for the masculine who hasn't been in the feminine energy at all. It could even be just a man. Okay. All right. Now let me get the ocean book then for that. All right. Oh my God. It went to like 1, 2, 3 different pages. Okay. On your advice here, if you have a lot of burdens, keep things simple, very simple. Jellyfish are a group of primitive and simple animals without a brain or a heart. Ooh, but man-o-war can sting, right? Anyway, sorry. All right, but without a brain or heart, nor any form of skeleton. So being flexible, right? Okay, lots have a round or belly-shaped body with a mouth and a simple gut, and tentacles armed with stinging cells that hang in the water below. Okay, so cells. Now that's been coming up for a minute. DNA. And what are you ingesting in food and thought to feed your cells of your body? This simple anatomy has helped jellyfish thrive in all the world's oceans, from tropics to the poles, and from surface waters to the very deep sea. Some jellyfish have a very powerful sting, and while they are best not touched, they are beautiful, very varied in form, and mesmerizing to watch. Okay, so if you're a man and you don't like people touching you, okay, well, what's the solution for that? Okay, the solution is the next thing they said. Take time to play. As you get out in this kind of playful energy with others, there could be just like hugs and things like that that will help you open up to that tightness. Okay. Take time to play. Sea otters are coated in very dense fur that keeps them warm and helps them float incredibly well at the sea's surface. They can lie on their backs and break open hard shells of clams. Are you the clam? By striking them against a stone placed on their chest. They live in a harsh and dangerous environment with hunting sharks, extreme weather, and strong currents to contend with. But even as adults, sea otters take time to play, tussling and play fighting together, and toying with objects they find. They are often seen holding hands with another as they sleep so that they do not drift apart. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so think about that as your totem. I like that. And I feel like that kind of playfulness will help also bring in this balance that your soul might be calling for. Okay. All right, let's get one more ocean card. Let's see. Let's get a heart card too. Let's see. Okay. 34. Octopus spirit. Ingenuity. Okay, so if you feel like you were backed into a corner, this is the kind of energy might help you. Okay. All right, let me get... Daring heart. Learn to lead from wisdom. Okay, so that's what I was saying. The ancestors could be calling you or, like asking you to go in a certain direction or calling you in the light, right, for someone. But this is also, if you've lived a long time or long enough, this is like taking the things that you learn from your experience in the physical realm, in the physical world, and using that as wisdom to open up your present to the future. All right, what's this? Betrayed heart. Risk opening up to life and love. Okay. So if you're the man or the masculine energy, it's like asking you to, again, open that world up there. That's where, oh, look, flirty heart, playful. Okay, flirty heart. Okay. Have fun engaging your alluring nature. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. Okay. And then here's prospering heart, knowing that prosperity isn't just material. Okay. Now, for some of you, you figured that out, and now you're on a spiritual path. Okay, so this card I feel like is for you, 29. Prospering heart. Look for beauty, abundance, and generosity of the soul. Okay, I'll leave you with that.